Podcast 7. Dive into English idioms and phrases. Unlock the secret sauce of fluency. Intro. Welcome back, listeners. I'm so excited about today's episode because we're diving deep into the world of idioms and phrases. You know, those quirky little expressions that make English so rich and colorful? If you've ever been puzzled by phrases like spill the beans or beat around the bush, you're in the right place. Idioms and phrases are like the secret seasoning that adds flavor to everyday conversations. They're what make you sound more natural, more fluent, and honestly, more fun. Today we'll explore 1. What idioms and phrases are and why they're essential. 2. The most commonly used idioms with clear examples. 3. Strategies to learn and use them naturally. 4. Common pitfalls to avoid. 5. A fun quiz to test your idiom knowledge. Let's get started. Segment 1. What are idioms and why are they important? First things first, what's an idiom? It's a phrase where the meaning isn't literal. It's figurative. For example, if someone says it's raining cats and dogs, they don't mean pets are falling from the sky. It just means it's raining heavily. Why are idioms important? Because they make conversations authentic. Native speakers use idioms all the time. If you know them, you'll fit right in. Show cultural understanding. Idioms often reflect cultural history and values. Learning them connects you to the culture. Elevate your fluency. Mastering idioms is like moving from textbook English to real-world English. Think of idioms as shortcuts to express complex ideas quickly and colorfully. Ready to learn some of the most common ones? Segment 2. Commonly used idioms with clear examples. Let's break down some everyday idioms. I'll give you the idiom, its meaning, and a realistic example. 1. Spill the beans, meaning to reveal a secret. Example, we were planning a surprise party for Sarah, but John spilled the beans before the big day. Why it's useful. It's great for casual conversations, especially when talking about surprises or secrets. 2. Beat around the bush, meaning to avoid the main topic. Example, stop beating around the bush and tell me what happened. Why it's useful. Perfect for calling someone out when they're not being direct. 3. A piece of cake, meaning something very easy. Example, the math test was a piece of cake. I finished it in 10 minutes. Why it's useful. It makes your speech more vivid when describing simple tasks. 4. Break the ice, meaning to start a conversation in a social setting. Example, at the party, he told a funny joke to break the ice. Why it's useful. This idiom is handy in social situations or work meetings. 5. Burn the midnight oil, meaning to work late into the night. Example, she's been burning the midnight oil to prepare for her final exams. Why it's useful. Great for describing hard work and dedication. 6. Let the cat out of the bag, meaning to accidentally reveal a secret. Example, he let the cat out of the bag about the new project before the announcement. Why it's useful. It's playful and often used in storytelling. Segment 3. How to learn idioms naturally. Learning idioms might seem tricky, but it's easier than you think when you follow these strategies. 1. Context is key. Don't memorize idioms in isolation. Learn them within the context of sentences or stories. For example, instead of just memorizing hit the nail on the head, try this. When she described the problem, she really hit the nail on the head. 2. Watch and listen. Movies, TV shows, and podcasts are gold mines for idioms. When you hear one, pause and jot it down. Shows like Friends or The Office are loaded with everyday expressions. 3. Use flashcards. Write the idiom on one side and its meaning and example sentence on the other. Test yourself regularly. 4. Practice in conversations. Challenge yourself to use 1 or 2 idioms in your daily interactions. For example, instead of saying, it's easy, try saying, it's a piece of cake. 5. Join online communities. Platforms like Reddit or language exchange groups often discuss idioms. It's a great way to learn new ones and ask questions. Segment 4. Dive deeper. Idioms in different contexts. Let's explore idioms based on themes. 1. Workplace idioms. Pull your weight. Do your fair share of work. If everyone pulls their weight, the project will be done on time. Think outside the box. Be creative. We need to think outside the box to solve this problem. 2. Relationship idioms. Hit it off. To quickly become friends. We hit it off the moment we met at the party. On cloud nine, extremely happy. She's on cloud nine after getting engaged. 3. Money-related idioms. Cost an arm and a leg. Very expensive. That designer bag costs an arm and a leg. Break the bank. To spend too much money. Buying a new car shouldn't break the bank. Segment 5. Common mistakes to avoid. While idioms are fun, there are a few pitfalls to watch out for. 1. Overusing idioms. Don't cram idioms into every sentence. It can sound unnatural. Balance is key. 2. Using idioms incorrectly. Double-check the meaning and context before using an idiom. Saying, "It's raining cats and dogs" in a casual drizzle might confuse people. 3. Literal translation. Avoid translating idioms from your native language into English. They might not make sense. Stick to English idioms as they are. Segment 6. Interactive activity idiom quiz. Let's test your knowledge. I'll describe an idiom and you try to guess it. Ready? 1. What idiom means to keep something secret? Answer, keep it under wraps. 2. What idiom means to agree with someone? Answer, see eye to eye. 3. What idiom means to start over from the beginning? Answer, back to square one. How did you do? If you got them all right, fantastic. If not, no worries, just keep practicing. Segment 7. Why idioms reflect culture. Idioms often reflect the values and history of a culture. For example, kill two birds with one stone. This reflects efficiency and resourcefulness, which are highly valued in many English-speaking countries. The ball is in your court. Originating from sports, it reflects the importance of personal responsibility. Learning idioms isn't just about language, it's about understanding how people think and communicate. Segment 8. Call to action and what's next. Now that you're armed with a treasure chest of idioms, it's time to use them. Here's your challenge for the week. 1. Learn 5 new idioms every day. 2. Use at least 2 of them in conversations. 3. Write a short story using 10 idioms from today's episode. In our next episode, we'll dive into the art of storytelling, how to captivate your audience, hold their attention, and make your stories unforgettable. Thank you for tuning in today. Remember, idioms are your secret weapon to sounding more fluent and natural. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and have fun with them. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your support keeps this podcast growing and helps more learners like you. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep speaking with confidence.